I hit recording again. So, first off, to anyone watching on YouTube, we're sorry.
How are we going to put them
you
together?
missed here. Watch. Ready? Get your hand here. Hey-o! There we go. And we'll talk about everything in a little bit. We'll have to do the whole Dungeon Hunt Online crap again, though.
I broke it. Or we can just put them together.
We're sorry. We've been here for several minutes, and then all of a sudden, everything froze.
We can paste the two videos together.
I don't know how to do that.
Make them, send them to Eli. He's
No,
good at
here.
editing.
Okay. And there's 16 people watching us, and we suck?
We just broke it.
Oh my God, we're the worst
We
streamers
broke it.
on Streamerland. Here, take this. Oh, we have coffee.
Yeah, we got coffee.
Our
That was a
coffee is
benefit.
brought to you by these fancy,
Language.
what?
Oh.
I can't
sorry.
put this on Twitch? Why can't I put this on Twitch? These are like the
It's a
nicest.
family show.
I'm sorry, Evie, show yours.
Yeah, sorry. I had to blur it out.
Don't
you know?
funk up the table.
We lost 8 people.
Oh, wow, look at that. We held this up, and they all were into, like,
They're like,
fucking
oh,
up the table. I don't know.
No, whoa!
They said
Language!
it's a family show.
It's a
All right,
family
all right.
show.
Let's do the Q&A, all right?
Oh, okay.
We have people watching. Yeah, we're going right to Q&A, people. Here we
Is it
go.
hot? Is it hot?
Is it hot? What do you... The coffee?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, here, take it.
Oh, it's so hot!
All right, time to... Is this really a wrap? What is this?
I don't know what it is. I'm scared. It's called the Chaos Blade.
Chaos Blade by Greg. Okay. Who is that Mon hiding off screen? The Mon? My wife? Is that the Mon? Oh,
Yeah.
all right, here we go. Ready?
Okay.
No?
That can work. Chaos Blade of Death Slade rhymes with rod and top weight. Chaos Blade of Death Slod rhymes with rod and Todd, but he's no god, just a death slod. Everybody dance now. With his blade he's got made in shade, drinking Minute Maid. It's a Chaos Blade. Everybody dance now. Every single hit like a crit. My advice, roll the dice. Random chance will advance the cosmic will. What a thrill. Higher low than you'll know if you're gold or just mode. Fortune told. No, we're still going. Strike a chord with your sword, Chaos Lord. Call the horde, you're never bored. Everybody dance now. We're unsure what occurs. How life blurs when the sword stirs. Mana transfers. Everybody dance now. Chaos Blade of the Death Slot. He's gonna dance now.
My hand is so spitty.
Ew,
Ew, look how damp that is.
away from me.
That's gross.
Get away.
All right, Greg, that was a wonderful addition to the show, as always. Anyway, again, that is the rapping and beatboxing we do. That is
We got more questions.
100%. We don't practice it, as you can tell.
I'm not talking about we practice all the time.
We don't.
Yeah, we do.
We don't.
Yeah, we do.
All right. So the first question is from Tim Baker, and I feel bad. He sent this question to Judge Evie a few weeks ago, and she ignored it.
I did?
Yep. Then he sent it to me to remind you, and I forgot to remind you, so I ignored it. And now,
Oh my god, he did!
Top billing.
He did!
Judge Evie, answer Tim's question. We'll read Tim's question first, then
I'm
answer
sorry!
it. Read it.
I'm sorry!
Read his question.
I'll read his question! Chill out. This is from Tim Baker, guys. Hi, Judge Evie. What RPG system could most faithfully capture all of your awesomeness as a player character? Savage Worlds? Modern Age? Cypher System? Something else? What makes the system a good fit? I'm so scared.
Why are you scared?
Like staring at me.
I'm looking at the screen.
No, you're staring at me through the screen. I can tell.
If it was, I'd be doing this.
It's
Oh,
so
my neck hurt.
scary.
Dev says 5E. 5
Nobody
Evie.
said-
5 Evie.
You sign up for that, but then you realize there's just 5 of me.
All right, Judge Evie, what game would most fit your awesomeness?
I don't know.
It's a mystery. You have to answer the question. Because people don't, maybe it'll be people's first episode watching the show. And what if they walked into us beatboxing? So off the bat, they probably want to turn the channel. And the second thing is you aren't answering the question.
That's not true. I'm answering.
Answer the question.
I'm thinking of the answer. You know what? You know what game I think really embraces myself?
What's that?
I think Demon Lord really just embraces who I am as a person.
You think Shadow the Demon Lord embraces who you are as a person?
It's a joke.
Oh, Shannon says, no thank you, evil.
Oh, heck no.
Oh my gosh.
That was the peace love Evie back in the day.
That was peace love Evie.
Not
hatred Evie.
I'm not hatred Evie. I'm just swag now.
Is Demon Lord swag?
Yeah.
You need a new character for next weekend since your character's dead.
Shut your mouth.
Since Bex is dead.
Stop it.
Dead Bex.
No.
Apparently it's Shadow the Demon Lord, Tim.
No,
Go play it.
No.
No, it's not that?
Well, I was gonna just say DCC, but I felt like
you already did. You already said Demon Lord. Next question.
It was a joke.
Next question.
Okay.
We're gonna go to Twitter for a question here.
Yes, it is a joke.
This is from Clayton, who asks, what is one tabletop RPG experience that made you want to walk away from the table and never play tabletop RPGs again? This is deep.
Spicy.
This is a spicy question. Judge Evie, what was it?
I have to think. Wait, I have to think.
Do you want me to go?
Yeah, you go. I think.
All right. So I think that for me, having. All right. So this is a story. I may have told this before. I actually did tell the story before. So.
I'll tell it again. For the newcomers.
Okay. It was during the 3rd edition days. And I'm not a player much. Those people that know me know I really don't like to play role-playing games as a player. I like to be a GM. But I had the opportunity to play, I had asked a friend to run Escape from Castle Ravenloft?
I have no idea.
Expedition to Castle Ravenloft by Bruce Cordell, which was like a recreation of the original Ravenloft module for D&D 3.5. And I was real excited. I played the most janky character possible. It was like this multi-classed, it was this human multi-classed paladin wilder, and the wilder was like a psionic class. So it was so just screwed up and something that made no sense. This is like 2005, 2006.
I didn't even exist.
Yeah, it was about the time you were just born or not long after. So anyway, so I asked my friend to run the I've always wanted to play through Ravenloft, and I was like, we were in this group that was kind of problematic group. A couple of players could be challenging at the table, and my friend Frank GM'd it, and over several weeks he ran us through the game, and we had a really good time, and on one night, I couldn't play. I think at this time, was I in grad school? No, I wasn't. I had to work or something late that night. But whatever it was, I couldn't play. And I come to find out that I get the call the next morning that they killed Strahd. And the game was over. I'm like, we weren't even close. But one of the players, who was a bit of not a rules lawyer, but like the worst kind of min-maxer possible, like that player... He had some kind of prestige class, and he had min-maxed his character to be able to one-shot kill Strahd with some kind of jacked up power that he had and spell that he had found and how he utilized it. And I can't remember. It was the book of Exalted Deeds was where he got it from, and the GM allowed the one-shot kill. And it was like a very anticlimactic thing. And I was pissed for a couple of reasons. I know. The first off was, why would you let the player do it? Like, why, allow the player to one-shot kill the big finale, which is fine in some instances, but I don't think for like Strahd and Ravenloft that makes sense. And the second thing was, it was my effing book. I'm the one that bought Expedition Castle Ravenloft. I'm the one that asked him to run it. I lent him the book to run it, and he finished it without me. What the shit?
That's a shady move.
So afterwards, I wasn't upset with Frank, because Frank's a cool dude. But I was,
Frank?
it was Frank, yeah.
Oh my god, it's Frank!
But I was kind of pissed at gaming in general. Because at the time, the only RPG I was playing was D&D 3.5, and I was like, you know what? Like, if you can just one-shot kill stuff, and I had to do character audits because oftentimes the players would cheat on their skill points, and I have to audit them. It was a mess. So it turns out I was just tired of D&D and didn't realize it again for like 6 more years.
Yeah.
So that was an experience that almost made me want to not play tabletop RPGs again. So Judge Evie, let us go to questions. You just question. You answer.
I can't think of an experience that made me never want to play again. I just know experiences made me really mad. But like, it's not like I'm so mad I don't want to ever play it, you know?
Without using names and stuff. I mean, you played at tables with people that made you uncomfortable.
Yeah. Yeah.
So.
But like that made me like, ew. But didn't make like made me never want to play at that certain place,
right,
or with those certain people.
Correct.
But it didn't make me want to like. I've never wanted to be like, ooh, I'm never gonna play games again. Bye.
Right, but playing at that game store became.
Oh, it's horrible.
Because of the person that was there.
I can never play in the game store again.
Yeah, I gotta say, like, to all you gamers out there, please make sure you're watching other gamers at the table, especially younger gamers, and make sure that if there's a younger gamer there's an older gamer, especially a way older adult gamer being creepy to a younger gamer, be on the lookout for that and call that shit out, okay? Because that's jacked up.
Yeah.
And people are scum.
Yeah.
So, but you're still gaming.
Here I am.
There's a reason why we hang with the DCC crowd for the most part too, because it's like awesome people. Plus, I know for a fact that if someone like tried any crap on you at like Goodman Games events, Tim DeShane would like, come, Tim, Mike Bolam, Brendan.
That person go down.
They got your back. All right, let's move to the next question.
Next question.
Next question. Ooh. Barbecue sauce. Next question.
Okay, this one's from Brian.
Woo!
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 Woo! Okay. Bonsoir, Georges.
Bonsoir, Blanc.
Is that French?
Yeah, oui.
Okay.
C'est français.
Yeah, okay. Question number 1. What would you like to see added to DCC or MCC in the future? In terms of rules, characters, or settings?
Judge Evie.
They have fairies yet?
As a what?
Like a big, like, thing.
A book of fairies?
Yeah.
No.
They should make that.
You want a book of fairies?
I think they should have a book full of, like, things. Or, like, one of those, like a tiny, like, handbook or whatever they are that they make. That, like, has, like, fairies in it. Has, like, settings with, like, flowers and mushrooms and stuff. Okay. And, like, there's, like a whole cottage thing. Like, a cottage theme.
A cottage fairy theme.
With fairies and, like, butterflies.
There's
and
a cipher system thing of that over there. You can play cipher system.
Well, I think DCC should do it, too. You know? Yeah. Like, mutant fairies. Imagine how cool that would be.
Now you're just twisting this.
Yeah.
Good to go. Nice. Like it.
Yeah. They should have fairies. Yeah, Cottage Crawl Classics.
Cottage Crawl Classics. There was already a Country Crawl Classics at CCC.
Exactly. Now we need Cottage Crawl Classics.
Okay. That's fair. Hey, Gordon's here.
Hey!
All right, my turn. I would love... So, I know that that there's all kinds of love out there for, the Appendix N literature, and that in recent years... Joe Goodman has gotten the rights to do Lankmar and Empire of the East and Dying Earth that's coming out. I would love to see Joe Goodman get the rights to do some awesome 80s movie in DCC, like the Beastmaster, like something that's a low-hanging fruit. Because I mean, whoever owns the rights to Beastmaster, that's not exactly a hard. I mean, think about it. Beastmaster the RPG or Beastmaster CC, Beastmaster Crawl Classics. And then you could do an MCC version that's a your Hunter from the Future Crawl Classics.
What's Beastmaster?
It's a movie.
What is it?
It's the Beastmaster and his ferrets, Kodo and Podo. Dar, the Beastmaster. I am Dar.
What?
These are my ferrets, Kodo and Podo.
No way.
Never mind.
Next
question.
Join the
That's what I like to
Crawl
see.
Classic.
I'd really like to see the Kickstarter for X-Crawl soon, but that's not coming out yet. I mean, I think this year, hopefully. Joe, come on. Come on, hook me up. B-movie Crawl Classics. Wait a second.
No!
Wait a second. Beastmaster is not a B-movie. Beastmaster is an A-list movie.
I thought you meant
Come on.
like the bee movie, like with the actual bees.
Oh, you mean like the
with
B movie?
Barry the bee.
That'd be a terrible movie.
That'd be horrible.
The
That
B
movie
movie?
is
Oh my
horrible.
god. No, awful.
You
Next
lo-
question.
The jazz. Okay. Imagine you were a lazy judge, DM.
I am a
GM,
lazy judge.
Like me. And I guess you. And me.
There you go.
Yeah. Half the time I'm not even gonna read this stuff.
You don't read crap.
I don't.
You don't know how to read.
That's true. And you need to run a quick game and do not want to prep anything. This is just me every single time.
This is you every single time.
Or want to prep very little. How would you do it? Grab one of those paved dungeons? Ciao. Brian. Okay, I got this question in the bag. Because this is just my style. Okay. So, should I just walk them through what I do on a typical game for me?
Sure. Walk them through your half-assed
Okay.
methodology
That's
of gaming.
not true. So, it'll be like 8
Evie's
o'clock.
half-assed gaming.
It'll be like 8
Ehag.
o'clock. No. It'll be like 8 o'clock, right? No, it's usually not. No, it's 8 o'clock. And then,
When's your game? 8:30?
No, it's like 9.
Okay, you have an hour of prep. Okay.
So it's 8 o'clock, and no, I don't have an hour to prep. It's 8 o'clock, and then we're eating dinner, and you're usually like, so how's your game gonna be tonight? And I'm like, oh, it's gonna be great. And you're like, well, what's gonna happen? And I'm like, I don't know. So then I sit at my computer.
You
at
read
like
what
8.
Shannon says. Run Mall for the umpteenth time.
That's not true. Ugh. Anyway, so then I go up to my computer and I pull out my thing of notes that I had. This campaign doesn't exist really anymore, but like, and I would be like, hey, yeah, it just kind of like died out, you know?
This thing of notes died? How'd the
No,
notes die?
my campaign died.
Oh, right. I knew your campaign died.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm aware.
So I would just rip out my thing and I would just write whatever came to my head and sounded dumb, and I would put it all
Laser
down.
beams, velociraptors,
No.
cargo shorts.
No, that's not what I did.
That's kind of how you did it.
And I would put it all down, and then when I would like be running the game, you just use your notes, and then whatever came to mind, you do it. So you have like very little planning. It's all like just completely like improv.
Just stream of consciousness improv.
Yeah, like one time I turned into this random like thing, and then I did this
Ready?
other
All
thing.
right, we're gonna do this. All right, I'm just gonna say go, and you're gonna come and give me like an adventure like in 60 seconds. Okay?
Mhm.
Ready? 1, 2, 3, go.
Okay, so you're in a fairy forest, okay? From Cottage Crawl Classics, right? And this chick that kind of looks like Mother Gothel from Tangled is gonna hunt you down, right? Because she thinks you captured Rapunzel, but you have to run to this hidden cottage in the forest, and there's a little fairy kind of like Tinkerbell that's guiding you throughout.
This is very Disney themed.
And you can't kill the fairy because otherwise you're lost. But everything around you, like all these animals and things, they're on Mother Gothel side, so they're trying to kill the fairy. So you have to protect the fairy all the way to the cottage, and at the very end, you have to kill Mother Gothel.
It's harsh.
What do you think?
I'm for it. Mother Gothel.
Yeah.
Mother Gothel sucks.
Yeah, she does. Horrible person.
I think that's the way to do it,
Mhm.
Brian.
So.
Good question. Next
Yeah.
question.
Okay.
That's it for Brian.
That's it for Brian.
Dr. Mogg sent us some questions.
No, he didn't.
I think that's Dr. Mogg's.
Oh, it is? Whoa!
Is this a rap?
There's so many things!
Do the questions. I don't need any more raps right now.
Okay. Oh, wait, I'll go to the questions before, because we have one from Devin.
Oh, okay. Dev sent a question. Okay, good deal.
Mhm. Okay. Hello, judges. You folks have inspired me to write
That is actually Dev's accent.
Really?
No.
He's an accent?
Let's keep going.
You folks have inspired
Everyone has
me
an accent.
to write up a con game adventure based on some early Fantastic Four comics. Any advice on a good number of encounters for a con-length MCC game? Dev.
Ooh, that's a good question. I think I'll tackle this one since you tackled the last question.
Yeah, I have no idea how to tackle one. I'll read the Dr. Mog's questions.
All right. So I would figure that if it's combat encounters, that usually, and if it's a lower level game, you can get through about 3 in an hour. So if it's 4 con length encounters or 4 hour game, I would want to have a potential for 12 to 16 scenes that could occur. They figure encounters isn't just combat either. So you want to make sure you can get characters to the beginning and the end of the story, but always add more and not less because you always swap out things in the middle. A trick I do for any kind of con game is I add multiple ending points. So there's always there's always some reason to end the game in hour 4. There's always some way to end it, whether it's an adventure I've written or it's published. As an example, when I was, if I was running, what was that adventure I just ran? My brain is like totally. I'll have to get out of here. Hold on. All right, so I recently ran Expedition to Algol out of here, and if I was running this as a con game, I would find some way to end the adventure potentially before they have to figure out the spaceship at the end, just in case they didn't get that far. I would also, if they got there too soon, I would add a scene on board the spaceship, maybe, where something could have happened to them, some space battle that could occur, just to give them some way to extend the adventure. Although if it's a con game, if more than a half an hour at the end, I'll end the game, give them a little reprieve. So, next question. Good question.
Okay.
Gordon says that he writes his Ghostbusters RPG adventures an hour or 2 before they run them, and it's worked so far.
Who needs an hour? You got 20 minutes.
Are you like Sass and Gordon?
No,
Be nice to Gordon.
I'm sorry.
He's my MCC campaign.
I'm
Damn, kid,
I'm
you're
sorry.
cold.
I'm not cold.
Cold.
I'm always hot. I'm
Next
always
question.
cold. Okay. This is from Dr. Moggs. And it says, I wish to hear more about the one who watched from below. How did the curse go? Do I say this?
You do pro tip, yeah. Spoiler alert.
Oh yeah, pro tip. Spoiler alert! So, what's the spoiler about?
Just read it.
Okay. Face masks make running this curse easy if you happen to have one laying around.
Well, we cut out the masks that are in the back of the adventure, or the pages to hold up. And it worked really well. It kept the curse, again, spoiler, mute us if you don't want to hear it. If you touch the gemstones in different areas, your eyeballs fall out, and you now run the eyeballs that are rolling around. Your body is just like inert. It only happened to my friend Mark's character, who is Splinter, the dwarf cleric. We're using
That's
the
a
dwarven.
good name for a dwarf.
It is, yeah. It's like Splinter Crack or something like that. We're using the dwarf cleric alternate character class from the DCC annual. So he had his eyeballs fall out, and he could take possession of other creatures with low intelligence in the adventure. The cool thing was that they did figure out pretty quickly to put the eyeballs back in with their what's it called, the ritual, and they didn't touch any more gemstones after that. They were really careful to not touch any gems. They didn't try it, so that scared them off of gemstones. Fun fact, at the end of the adventure, in the last scene, the party's elf, Bailey, cast some spell and totally botched a spell, I believe, and got some corruption. And the corruption turned her character's face, supposed to be like twisted the face in a way that transformed her head. And we ruled that her head turned into an eyeball. So her head looks like the head of the character on the cover of the adventure. So she is like Bailey the Ocular Mancer now. and her character is an eyeball head with ears coming out, and it's pretty cool. We're running the Crypt in Cadaver Canyon now. We started that today.
Ooh.
All right, next question.
Okay. Oh yeah. Need more questions? Tell us about your fave non-official DCC adventures / publishers.
Ooh, the favorite non-official. What do you mean non-official? Like third party?
I have no idea.
It's third party. You only run third party adventures.
I have?
Yeah, because neither
I
they're
read
not.
Sailor's ones.
Sailors is a first. It's written by Goodman Games, so third party would be
I
Maw
know.
Maw.
So you said I only run?
You're right.
Yeah. So probably Maw. Yeah.
I have to think here for
It's
a second.
it's a
That's a
classic.
really hard question. So favorite's a dangerous word. I like so many modules. I really liked, so in recent months, Escape from the Shrouded Fen. Fan-damn-tastic adventure. You already got that line from Fan-damn-tastic?
Where?
The video game Earthsiege by Dynamic Software back in the 90s. Like General Gehring is like, or Gerling or whatever his name is like, Fan-damn-tastic. I think Gehring
That
was from
sounds
the
so
from
scary.
Hitler's group. So it was Gerling. It was Gerling. That'd been
What?
bad. No, Gerling. I'm just saying. No, it was in the game. It was a game about like mechs fighting. It wasn't a game about Nazis. It was General Gehring, and
Mhm.
General Gehring said "fan-damn-tastic." So I do too.
Nice.
Anyway, so Escape from the Shrouded Fen. If you want to have a kick-ass way to start some zero levels, go with that. Anything from Purple Sorcerer Games. Purple Sorcerer Games, the folks that make the character builder, dude, their adventures are top notch because they give, especially for online play, because they give you a whole appendix of like show-ems, and if you like miniatures, you can cut out little figures that they have cutouts for you in your games if you want to use miniatures. I mean, no one gives you the amount of swag for their games that Purple Sorcerer does. So good question.
He also said, P.S. You guys rock. Give yourself
Aw.
a little pat on the back for your happy community.
There we go. I think we're out of questions.
I think we are.
All right, we're going to wrap
Yeah.
it here then. So, well, first off, thank you all for sending in questions. You can always send questions to dccjudgeevie@gmail.com.
Yeah.
We're going to fire through the ending here because it was an all-question show. Anyone who's watching, we're sorry for the stumble in the beginning with our video.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, that kind of stuff happens. I do want to say again that Dungeon Con Online is coming up on May 28th to 31st. So I'll put a link in the show notes or the comment section below about where to find that. And then Kickstarter shout-outs. I was looking and I didn't see any, but if you like miniatures gaming, and we are fans of Frostgrave, Stargrave is coming out soon by Osprey Games, written by Joseph McCoullougy, awesome dude, and they're running a Nickstarter on North Star Figures, and I'll put the link to that. It's northstarfigures.com. A Nickstarter is pretty much a pre-order, so you can pre-order figures if you want to get the figure sets for Stargrave and start painting your spaceship stuff. I'm pretty excited for Stargrave. Mr. Mark Plord, my co-host from Glowburn, is going to be hopefully coming down this summer for I know. Dude, we have so many people coming to the Dungeon Tavern this summer.
Oh my goodness.
Like, we're going to have like once
So we're gonna be vaccinated.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So we're going to have like all these events down here. It's going to be crazy.
We're gonna have people in this room.
I know.
And we
So
can-
that means we might have
maybe
guests
we can have guests
on the show. Look at that.
Oh my god. We can interview them.
And they could sit back here at
Yeah.
the bar.
And we can interview them, and we can get little blow up microphones, and we can or we can get those really tiny microphones.
Or just have
and
them
ask
talk
a quick-
because
no.
there's
No. The little tiny microphones they do in the little interviews where they're like, "What do you think about this?" And they're like this.
And
Yeah.
they're gonna say,
Exactly. That's exactly how Mark sounds.
all right. So where can folks find this Judge Evie?
They
Stop
can
sending to
find-
Instagram because we don't. You do even Instagram.
I'm saying Instagram anyway. At I Live for Crits on Twitter, Living for Crits on Instagram, and search Living for Crits on YouTube.
All right, so be safe, be healthy, be kind to one another. And as my outro ASMR, I'm just going to say D&D 5 Evie.
I'm just going to say, hi, Mark.
Good night, everybody.
Bye.